A hyperrealistic depiction of a human-like figure from 3.5 million years ago, specifically an Australopithecus, would emphasize its primitive, yet complex features, rooted in a time long before modern humans walked the earth. This Australopithecus, an early hominin species that lived in Africa during the Pliocene epoch, would offer an intriguing combination of human and ape-like characteristics, reflecting a crucial point in human evolution. Physical appearance. The body of this Australopithecus would be smaller than modern humans, with a height ranging between 1 meter to 1.5 meters. Its frame would be more robust, with a more pronounced curvature in the spine to accommodate a mostly bipedal lifestyle, though it may still have retained some adaptations for tree climbing. The figure would be covered in coarse, dark hair, with small patches of lighter skin possibly visible around the face, the palms, and the soles of the feet. The face would be the focal point of this hyperrealistic portrayal. The Australopithecus would have a broad, flattened face, the prominent brow ridge marking its ape-like features. The nose would be wide and flattened, set just above a large jaw with prominent teeth, showing a mix of both human and primitive traits. Its eyes, deeply set under the heavy brow, would give it an expression that could be perceived as both intelligent and slightly wary, typical of a creature deeply aware of its environment, perhaps in a constant state of alertness. The skin would be rugged, showing a texture that hints at both the harsh environment in which it lived and the beginnings of human evolution. Fine wrinkles around the eyes and mouth would show traces of expression and age, signaling the complexity of social interactions among these early beings. The fingers and toes would be long, with slightly curved digits, a feature that would make the creature adept at climbing, though it still spent a significant amount of time on the ground. Posture and movement. In this realistic portrayal, the Australopithecus would be standing upright, though slightly hunched forward, a posture that represents the transition between walking on all fours and true bipedalism. Its arms would be longer than those of modern humans, hanging loosely at its sides but capable of swinging or reaching out with ease. The musculature would be visibly strong, showing that, although smaller in stature compared to later human ancestors, this creature was physically capable and well adapted to its environment. The hands would be powerful, with strong fingers capable of grasping and manipulating objects. Despite being an early hominin, the Australopithecus would demonstrate the fine motor control required for basic tool use, perhaps fashioning rudimentary tools or even using natural objects for protection or hunting. The feet, with their slightly opposable big toes, would show both the adaptability to bipedalism and remnants of tree climbing ability. Habitat and environment.
Kayona kita sasa isi chau chau
matsoko wa kumbi ya tupa nami
kayona kita si chau chau he kama na
na teko busa kama
ndokuni aya bami kikombe no kachati na
epikwa ko ni thako ko ono ko tla atita na khwisa ni makhwa
usiko
o hlui ko akwa akho
tijing chena na o wako ubala kya kuna bo
ke la tela
o kana
bye ba
na ono akaza kopi
ale ko tami
Before the world changed, their traditions never did. Long before cities rose and machines hummed, before time was counted in minutes and life was lived in rush, there were people who moved not to the beat of the clock, but to the rhythm of the earth. In the heart of Tanzania, under vast skies and ancient trees, the Hadzabe people walk the land much as they always have, barefoot, present, and free. Where time stands still, and tradition never fades. Here, days are marked not by schedules, but by sunlight and shadow. Meals are not prepared in haste, but gathered through skill, patience, and deep respect for nature's offering. Knowledge is not written, it is spoken, sung, danced into memory. Passed from elder to child in stories by firelight, in the lean of a bough, in the taste of roasted tubers shared under the stars. In a world that moves fast, they move with the rhythm of the earth, unchanged, unshaken. They do not run to keep up. They walk with purpose. They do not seek more, they live with enough. While the rest of the world builds higher and runs faster, they remain rooted. Their lives are a quiet resistance to noise, to rush, to forgetting. Before progress, before pressure, there was this. A way of life that tradition never let go. To be Hadzabe is not to resist the future, it is to remember what it means to belong. To belong not to things, but to the land. To the hunt. To each other. Every gesture is steeped in meaning. Every step echoes ancestors. In their eyes is something rare, a presence undistracted, a gaze undimmed. Long before the noise, before the rush, the Hadzabe cooked with fire, with hands, with heart, and nothing has changed. Their fire is still lit, not just the one that warms their food, but the one that warms their spirit. It is a fire of memory. Of community. It is the heartbeat of a people who do not just survive, they thrive in their stillness. In their movement. In their dance with the earth. Here, stories are not written, they are lived. Each day is a page. Each laugh a verse. Each silence, sacred.